Full-time, full-time. You're listening to Full-Time Daughter. It's a full-time job at this
point. Welcome back to another episode of Full-Time Daughter with
Isabel
and Cailyn.
Another week.
Another episode.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm so happy to be here.
It's almost spring.
I know, I can't believe it. It already feels like that to me.
It does feel like, yeah, because we don't experience seasons.
I'm like, all right. It also feels like summer's around the corner. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like I'm like, it's already March. What the heck?
No, you know what? This morning as I was getting ready, I put on like an old summer playlist just to get in that mood of like, I need positive energy going through. Like, I always hear that in order to like be happy and stuff, like first thing in the morning, you can't be listening to sad depressive music because it like kind of seeps into your brain and you're gonna get into that headspace.
Yeah.
And I love sad music, like I do. Like naturally I'm like, it's a good song, like I'm sorry that it's a little bit sad, but this morning I was like, no, the vibes are high and I'm more into this era of like positive happy music.
Okay, I love this.
Positive happy music.
I'm all for this. I'm in the listening to Harry Styles right now. So like I'm listening to the Kiss All the Time, Disco occasionally. Like also I saw that one video on TikTok of this girl that was like, listen to Ring My Bell in the morning and you're gonna get hyped. It's supposed to
be like, I don't know if it's like a money magnet.
I thought it was like the frequency energy. Was like, it's a specific frequency that like we hear and we're like, okay,
maybe that's what it is.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I literally watched it like how I'm just like, okay.
No, I've heard
like I watched like 5 seconds of it and I'm like, okay, next video.
I've heard several people talk about the Ring My Bell.
I gotta try it. I've never tried it.
No, I have listened to that song actually several times every day.
Really?
So maybe that is infecting me in a
maybe that's
why
you're happy and energetic.
Maybe that is the Ring My Bell phenomenon.
Maybe. Like, okay. Cailyn's gonna test it out and let you guys know. But I've been listening to Kiss All the Time, Disco occasionally. Harry's new album just came out. I'm freaking out. Cailyn, you also heard it.
I did also hear it. I was thinking of you the entire time because I know that you are like Harry girl.
No, thank you. Yes,
you're at the restaurant.
One in many ways, for sure. You are Harry girl. Okay.
In the way that we want
I'm Harry girl.
To be, right.
Thanks. No, I love you.
You are Harry girl.
I'm such a Harry girl, and like LOL, that's so funny.
Anyway, like, we can't word it this way.
You know what? I'm gonna stick to it. We've come this far.
Right.
I love Harry so much, and I love his album. And I've been seeing so much hate because my sister's on Twitter, which every time my sister's like on Twitter, I'm just like, I literally get like Cailyn flashbacks. No. Like, I just think of you every time she's like,
that was my house.
Well, I saw it on Twitter, and I'm like, you're literally like Cailyn. Like and it's not a bad thing. It's just like, I ask her where she saw it. She's like, Twitter.
I truly like, you get all of your news and media related things from Twitter.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is because I don't use it as like a social media app. Like myself, I don't know when the last time I actually tweeted something was, but do I check it every day to check like, oh, what did this random celebrity say in this interview or this clip? Like, it's gonna show up on your feed somehow.
Yeah.
Or like the people that you're kind of invested in. Like, I will see stuff about Ariana on my Twitter. I'll see stuff about like the shows I'm watching, even if I'm not searching for
it's
it
like
necessarily.
Your fandom.
It's there.
Yeah.
Or like the shows I watch, there's like discourse happening about those shows, so I'm like,
which
okay, I'm tuned in.
It's kind of like a TikTok comment section, but like very unfiltered, very like long. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love hearing what my sister like reports back to me because I don't have Twitter, but I've been seeing so much like hate on the album, which I don't understand why, because I really liked it.
I did too. Opinion. No, I really did like
it was so fun for me, and I just love all of them. Like, I haven't stopped listening to it, and I see people that are like, his lyrics don't make sense and this doesn't make sense, but King, like, you gotta know that's just his brand. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna argue to his point of like, did we hear Keep Driving in his last album, where it's just a bunch of words tied
Mocha
together.
Pot, Monday. Like,
that's literally what the song is. Like, there's no rhyme or reason.
Cocaine, side boob,
like Joker with a sea view. Like, where are we getting these
tea
words?
with cyborgs? Like y'all, this is his brand. Like, that's why I'm just confused, because I'm like, this has always been him. And also, I just think, like, you gotta think outside of the box. Sometimes lyrics are metaphors too, or like there's some meaning behind it that's not just like so literal, you know?
No, but it's true though. Like, sometimes a song, especially this album, I think it's more of like the feel of the song. It's the rhythm, the beat, like you're having fun, you're dancing, you're shaking ass.
Like,
I don't think we're here to be like, what did he mean by DJs don't dance no more?
No, that song is so like, good. I listened to it so much, and I knew that you were gonna love it because it reminds me of we talk about like Found Heaven so many times, but like Conan Gray, like that particular album, the 80s sort of
and
feel.
Hyper pop. It's like kind of not, I wouldn't even say that much techno, this album.
No, it's not,
because a lot of people were like, but where's the disco? She's like, there's nothing disco, and he said it was disco, and I was like, no, he said disco occasionally though.
Disco occasionally.
He didn't say all the time. And like there's like influences of it that can be heard of, like,
yeah, I would say
like,
that too.
There's something about Dance No More especially that I hear a little bit of like a John Travolta, like old,
there's a little boogie in
like,
there,
dun,
like
dun, 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 dun. Like, if you mix those two songs together, like they would flow. And that's where I can understand the whole like disco influence, but obviously it's not like, okay, we're wearing like bell bottoms, there's a disco ball, like this is pure also, 70s 80s.
I'm like, disco could be like just dance, like I don't know, like a little like a disco little occasionally, like a little let's just dance occasionally, like a little bit,
like we're just dancing. And I think that's love what the album is.
Yeah,
like,
I love American Girls. I keep listening to that song. I love Coming Up Roses, The Waiting Game. I love all of them. I love all of them. Taste Back. I've been seeing like Bonrat edits to it, and every time I listen to it, I think of Connie Baby, and I'm just happy. Like, no, I listen to it, and I'm very satisfied.
The same thing happened with me where, especially if I'm listening to an album for the first time, I don't off the bat think of characters. Like, my mind doesn't work that way where I'm like, oh, I'm put in this scene.
No, like for the first time, I'm like listening to it.
I'm digesting. I'm oh, like what is he trying to say in this song, or like what's the meaning that I'm getting from it? And then later on, like probably the next day, I was like, now's the time to find those edits, because I know people are connecting like songs to specific scenes, and I've seen Heated Rivalry edits, I've seen the Bonrat edits, I've seen the
Heated Rivalry edits to The Waiting Game. Love it. Love the Heated Rivalry
people edit too. And I'm like, see, this is where people are getting creative, and this is what I like to see. I'm like, I will always, after a show or an album or something, look for how people are connecting it. And I was like, what are people seeing in these songs? And I love it. I think it's fun.
I think it's fun, and I think it's like an album for like the fans. Like, if you don't like it, I think you just don't get it. Like, when I listened to Carla's song, I was like, this is so Harry, like this is so his vibe and everything that he like stands for and all that. So I don't know, I love it. And then I went to a pop-up like store that was in Wynwood, which I was literally getting flashbacks from, because it's like right next to work, and I'm like like, you know, we have to like drive in that same direction, and you're like, wait, but this is like my day off, like I don't want to go in the direction. But it was so much fun. It was so cute. I had gone to the like last pop-up for Harry's house in London, and it was so magical, because it's like, I just love little places where it's like all the fans, like you can really like just like be a fangirl. Like, same with like concerts. Like,
I love that.
I just love like a judgment-free zone, and it's like so cutie. Everyone's taking pictures and stuff, and it was like all decked out. I loved it so much.
Was it like full?
It wasn't like terrible. Like, the one in London was so much worse. And like, I've gone to like little like concert stuff like that, like when you go earlier to get merch, that's so much worse than like going to a pop-up.
Because I had seen videos on TikTok, and there was like people camped out with umbrellas.
That's crazy.
And I was like,
that's crazy.
Is Isa in this mess?
No, I was not. My sister was like, oh, we'll just go on the weekend, and I was like, no, let's just go now, because it's like at 4 o'clock, like 4 or 5, And we ended up going.
I feel like the weekend is worse.
I think the weekend is worse. Yeah. So we went at like 5-ish, like 6-ish. And we waited like maybe an hour. And it wasn't even that bad because it went by super quick. And then they just like let us in. And it was like super
I have
easy.
Seen like some pictures of the merch and stuff. And I'm like, wait, that's cute. There was one that I saw that was like a lime green little baby tee that had like a tie and
cute,
a pop on it. And I was like, wait, that's
they didn't
kind
have
of,
that.
Like,
they didn't have that here. I feel like each store has its own little thing.
It was a different
They have their own like mugs and stuff, like because he's very much like kitchen core, like homeboy loves a kitchen.
That damn photo that everyone was being haunted by trying to get tickets of him like in the kitchen.
Yes,
that's what I think of.
He loves a kitchen, and his like vibe is like tomatoes for some reason. Like,
no, I see it,
and I'm like, period. I love tomatoes too. Like, I get it. Let me get that tomato wallpaper right now. It makes sense. But it was so cute. And then they had this like TV that was like hooked up to a webcam, and it said like New York and the time.
Oh, that's
and it was
cute.
like live. And there was people like on the other side waving.
Wait, cute.
Like how they did with like Ireland.
Do you remember that? I was like, that's kind of like that portal thing.
Yeah,
that
the portal.
They had to ban
that's what it was.
Like,
and there were people like dancing, and then they would do like a dance battle. Like one person would dance and the other one. And then there was like they were like singing the song, but we couldn't hear it. But you can tell. And then they were playing like a really slow song on our end, and we were like, oh, this is awkward. Like we're not hype up right now.
Dance no more, and you're listening to like
Coming Up Roses
song. Coming Up Roses.
Yeah, like
you're like
yeah. But it was so much fun, and I'm loving all of this. And he has SNL next week, and I'm just like, I'm
That's
happy.
Right.
No, I'm a
I
happy
know
girl.
I know you're happy because he also has like that one night
in Manchester. I will be watching that when I get home. I will be watching
I might be tuned in too. Because...
And am I gonna shed a tear? Yes, I am. Because I cried listening to the album, and then I like cried just like seeing him talk about it, like on what's his face, the guy with the glasses that does Apple Music interviews.
Oh, Zane
Lowe.
Yeah.
I was like so emotional. I love him. I love him so much.
Yeah, the clips that I have seen of him they're just so him. Like the one of him and Brittany Broski. Like I love.
Oh my God, he's so funny.
I love when someone can also bring out like the sillier side of someone. And I think sometimes when I see Harry in like interviews and stuff, it's very like he
nonchalant British man.
Yes,
he's
it's
like
nonchalant final boss. He's
you
like,
know,
right.
And all that,
but
he's silly. He's silly, goofy, and I think that's what I love when people can see him being like, silly, goofy.
I like how Brittany just kind of like is casual with it, and she's remained entirely herself throughout the entire interview. So it gives the other person space to be like, girl, like you're just as weird as I am.
Yeah, he's so weird. Like he really is.
Like, you're just as weird as I am.
And I feel like I wish people would like know that he's actually like a goofy guy, because like his music videos are very like. You're silly. Like, what is happening here, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I love him. I'm so excited for people to see him on SNL, because I just enjoy
and that should be
him in the media.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, since we're already speaking of art.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We're speaking of art.
Speaking of new stuff, Bridgerton came out. I think we've all watched it. Thoughts? Because I don't think we've talked about it.
No, we haven't.
Oh, because we're also like catching up, by the way. Like, this is kind of a random episode.
We didn't even say what we were discussing.
No, at all. They're kind of like just catching up with you guys and catching up with each other. So that's what it is. This is just like, come sit down with us.
We're meeting up for coffee. Let's all have a chat, a break from our week right now. If you're overwhelmed, just hear two girls talk shit and
enjoy.
Yeah,
that's
like
all.
You're in on this with us. But yeah, Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Okay. So, okay, if I had to just give you my overall, like, I'm sorry to say it, but like the most entertaining parts of the season for me, quite literally, were when they got freaky. I'm sorry to say it. Like,
she's freaked out.
I'm so sorry, because I love angst. I love the will they, won't they, we can't be. I don't like when you spend the whole season like not together, or like we're like so constantly at like no, we're not gonna be together. No,
I agree with this thought, because, and I don't know if this is like mean to say to the other characters and stuff, but when there's like a specific season made about this couple, that's who you want to see majority of the scenes from. It's like I'm tuned into Bridgerton and Bridgerton. I was like, I'm tuned into Bridgerton and Sophie. Like,
I'm tuned into
to Benedict
and Sophie.
And then, like, the side plots of the mom and, like, her guy, I was like, like, not to say that she's boring to me, because you know what? She is what the tea that he's drinking, whatever the fuck. Like, period.
She is tea. And I love Miss Violet.
I think it's what she deserves. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, let's get on with it.
All right,
like,
where are they?
Let's get to this. Literally, like, where are they?
Bring them out.
Like,
bring them out.
I
Let's
do
get
love
to it.
a yearning. Like, I don't want them to immediately get together, but I think they did a good job of spacing it out in a way of, like, this ends in, like, 2 more episodes, and, like, we just need to get together at this point. I do like the amount of time that they spent focusing on them. Do I still stand tried and true to season 2 being my favorite? Yes.
Me too. But also, like, I'll get into, like, season 2, because watching Bridgerton season 4 made me rewatch season 1 and season 2.
Oh.
Season 4 side plot of, like, Francesca, I think, became, like, equally as strong as, like, Benedict and Sophie.
Yeah, it did.
And that's why I was like,
they were setting it up.
Yeah, they were definitely setting up, like, her season, but I felt like I was like, where is Benedict and Sophie? Like, where are they? I need more of them. And I'm sorry to say, like, that the freaky parts were my fave, but they were, like, I loved any time that they were, like, romantic together and got to be together. I love the love. That's what I'm here for, you know?
And I'm not even gonna lie to you, there was this one scene, it might have been before the bathtub scene.
That was crazy. Which I don't know about a bathtub. Like, have y'all been in a bathtub before?
Yeah, that's a little
also
crazy.
He's like a tall man, and this is like a copper tub,
a tiny,
or like I don't know what it's made
which I
out
also
of.
heard they spent like 6 hours filming. Like, they were in that tub for 6 hours.
See,
I was like, what?
That's horrible. The water's really cold.
But also,
what do you
like,
need
it's
6
like a
hours
1
to
minute
do?
scene.
What do you need 6 hours to do, though?
I'm like, 6 hours.
Like, push him against the tub and that's it, girl. Like, that's all you gotta do.
These shots. Do what y'all gotta do. Let's
get the
history.
shots. Do what you gotta do. It was crazy. I will say, I think it's been like the spiciest.
I do think
season
so.
Because I do remember, like, Daphne. I just watched it. Daphne and what's his face, Simon. They didn't do it for me though. They had like zero chemistry for me.
They didn't do it at all for me.
Sorry. And then, like, Johnny Bailey is just like.
I fear it's just hard to reach that level of being a prince. Like, in my eyes, he just plays a prince so well, and I think anyone that you try to put in the same cast of him to play a leading role of, like, a yearning man that's, like, down bad for his woman,
he just knows how to do that. He knows how to yearn,
and we can't be comparing. That's why I'm like, that season is such a standalone.
Yeah, you can't compare it.
You can't look at Benedict and Cailyn, especially Cailyn, and say that they're brothers.
Don't even bring up Cailyn.
We're not even cousins.
I wasn't even bringing up Cailyn, okay? Did you see how I mentioned season 1 and 2? Not that I rewatched season 3.
We didn't even bring that up.
Which was such a flop to me. Like, I'm just, like, comparing all the seasons, I'm like, they really did them so dirty. And anyway.
I think they did do them dirty, and also especially now that they're also, like, bringing in a new Lady Whistledown.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. I just feel like the whole Lady Whistledown thing, like, why would they do that? Like, what?
I feel like it should have just stopped.
It should have just stopped, or, like, why did they reveal that it was Penelope for, like, so quickly? Like, I feel like they could have dragged it on a little bit.
Yeah, like Gossip Girl.
Yeah,
like, we truly didn't know until the end.
Mystery for a little bit, and I think it would have been a fun, like, part of the plot is also like to figure out, like, who she is. But I love Yearning. I think her name is Yearning. Love her. Loved Benedict. I thought that he was so cutie. My favorite scene, and I'll tell you just because it was like, it did stand out to me, was like after they like bow chicka wow wow, like had the best night ever. She's like getting ready and he's like sat on the bed and he's so cutie, like his whole face, and he's like smiling and he doesn't want her to go. And I'm like, yeah, I love this. The
scene that I was talking about that I was like, I think it was before the bathtub scene. I don't know if it was, but they were in a conversation. And I think she just opens up to him about her past and not feeling like enough. And he is so gentle with her. It's not even sexual in any way. Like, his first instinct was to hug her.
Yeah, he hugged her.
When he was like, she was sad. And then he was like, it's okay, like, I love you. And like, I was like, wait, this is like the cutest scene.
No, he's
like,
so cute.
What do you mean
her.
your first instinct is to just like wrap your arms around someone because you see them hurt and they're like opening up to you? I thought that was so cute. I was like, this is such a like, to me that was almost more endearing than the actual like freaked out scenes, which like,
sorry,
period. But also
sorry.
No, which also period. Like,
sorry about that.
I
was just like, goddamn, am I watching Bridgerton? I was like,
no, it was crazy though.
No, because I just wasn't used to it, and I was like, oh,
yeah, I was like, okay.
I also can appreciate like, like, wow.
No, I agree. Like, y'all are like setting the scene, and no, but I will say, like, if you're watching this in public, like,
no,
don't because
don't.
I swear to you, anytime someone would pass by the TV and there was a scene happening, it was like the entire show is this, and I was like, I promise, like, this isn't what I'm only watching. And my dad would pass by and he's like, again, they're going at it, like, fuck, what is this show that you're watching? And I was like,
oh, it's so
King,
funny,
like,
Cailyn.
this is not my control.
But that happens every time with every show. Every time
time
there happens to be,
and I have to like I'm like, let me preface to the whole, like, let it be known, this is Bridgerton for you. Like, you know what you're getting into.
You know what you're getting into. You know what you can be expecting.
Yeah,
but it's all right. Like, I enjoyed it, but nothing will beat season 2. Right. Like, I love it.
But again, like, I enjoyed their chemistry.
I did a good job. I did. I think it was so good. They're like second place for me.
Yeah. No, same.
They are. But I want to say, I think Bridgerton was like, it had the, what's it called when people are like the Netflix color? Like, it suffered from the Netflix color, like the Netflix treatment, because I went back to watch season 1 and they were so like careful with the coloring and the outfits and the makeup, and it just felt very like period piece. Like, it was really lovely. And then I think for season 2 they like upped the saturation, and it just worked really well with like the Sharma, because they have like those like jewel tone dresses and stuff. It just worked for the season. I don't know what season 3 was. It was like looks maxing. Yeah. Just, it was so weird to me.
No, true.
And I don't know why. And I also hate that, because you know that scene in season 4, which is another one of my favorite scenes, where Penelope looks at herself in the mirror and she sees her younger self. Girl, I started crying.
Yeah.
Because I was like, felt that. But also, she's always just been so beautiful, like, ever since, and going back watching it, I'm like, she's always been so beautiful. And I feel like for season 3 they like did such a big transformation for her that she like really didn't need. And I was like, why did they do that to her?
I don't know. I think they just needed some sort of plot for her season, that because they were like,
she's gorgeous, so I didn't understand why they gave her like this like drastic change. And I don't know, I feel like they did so much for season 3 to like try to make it like good, or like, oh, the makeover, the looks maxing. I don't understand why they had to do that. Like, I don't know. And also watching the seasons back, sorry, I'm going on a tangent now, Cailyn and Penelope had so much like, they could have done so much with like being best friends, and it being like, I've loved you always, like, this has always been, and like yearning for your friend that you like can't have, and like, oh, what if it'll ruin the friendship? And then you just gave me like dun 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 in a carriage. That's all you gave me.
No, that's true, because
you give me everything in a carriage.
I cannot recall anything from that season other than the carriage.
No, like, dead ass.
I don't know anything.
Actually, I remember like one thing, and it's when Cailyn like thrusts.
Yeah, wait, I remember that. Why do we only remember the freaky shit?
No, because I literally just remember it was like one thrust, and that was
so I got the camera. Like,
and she was like, wow. If you were an actress and you're like, okay, you just got hired for Bridgerton, would you be like, yes, I'm so excited? Or are you like scared?
I would be a little scared, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who would be your, like, what season would you want to be? Because do you know like the rest of them? Like, do you know like Ellyce and like Francesca?
So I had to look up like how Ellyce ends, like who she ends up with. And I know the whole Francesca thing after like John dies, like where she goes from here. I had to look it up though, because I didn't read the books and I'm not a part of this like Bridgerton universe. But at the same, I'm like, I need to watch it play out. I don't know too much about that yet, because I also had to look up a picture of the guy that Ellyce ends up with in the books.
Oh, I think he's sexy. No, but you have to look at him outside. You need to go on his Instagram.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
You have to go on his Instagram. You can't.
But that's what I was gonna say, because I was
like, silence was loud.
Because they said, oh, she ends up with this guy and he's already been introduced.
Yeah.
So I'm here like doing my research. I'm like, what do you mean he's been introduced? And I'm searching it up and it's like Sir Philip something. I think that's his name.
Yeah, the guy that like took in,
like, has red hair.
He took in Marina, and then Cailyn went to visit him, and then he was just talking about flowers and shit.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
And so I looked it up and I see like this one photo that I'm like, oh, like Ellyce needed, like, if anything.
But you know that they do like the leads always get like they get like sexier. They didn't do that for Benedict because I think he was already sexy.
Yeah, he was.
But do you think he's like hot? Sorry, I'm just like talking to you.
I don't know if I would. No, he's attractive.
See, but you're like not in it.
Okay, but it's not that I don't think, like, I think he is an attractive man and I'm like, yes.
But it's not for
and
you.
And it's giving brunette, it's giving cutie. But to me it gives cutie. Like, I don't think cutie. I would refer to him as like of the hot men necessarily. I'm like, ooh, like need him bad.
Have any of the men? Because for me, like, I haven't.
Bailey.
But are you like, I need him bad?
No,
my mom is.
I love Jonathan Bailey. Like, don't get me wrong.
I love Jonathan Bailey
in anything. Love him. But I don't know if any of the men have been like, ooh, need him. Like, that's how I feel about Paul Anthony Kelly, like in Love Story.
Let's talk about Love Story. You see what I'm
saying? Like, there's a different genre of man, and I do think Benedict is like an attractive man, like, to cutie. Me, but he's giving cutie pie. I'm like, oh, he's like sweet, just like,
you know what?
Tall,
actually, I take it back.
cutie.
No, girl, I saw how he carried her on the table. Never mind. Never mind. He's not cutie.
But then again, in those like scenes, I'm like, wait, yeah, like he could get it. You know what I mean?
But tell me about JFK Jr.
The genre of man that is Paul Anthony Kelly.
I remember when you told me about this show and you were like, no, girl, like I have met this man.
No,
I have met a man.
I can look at someone and immediately be like, right.
Yeah.
Like, that's made for me.
Do you like him like the clean shaven look or like the mustache? Because I know he's a mustache
But you know how I feel about my mustaches.
Personally, I like his clean shaven look.
Okay, that's how my mom does too.
Yeah,
my mom
I think it works for him.
She's like, he's cute both ways. I just love a slutty mustache.
I know you love a mustache.
And like, you don't even have to say anything. If you look at me and you have brown hair,
I knew that it was gonna be like the brown hair, the brown eyes, and the mustache.
No, like, you actually don't even have to. All you gotta do is look in my direction, and you're like folding on my knees.
Me, baby.
Like, that's genuinely how I feel. I'm like, don't look at me if you have a mustache. Don't do that. Like, you know, it works on me, you know. So
no, it was great. Physique great. I love his like chest hair too.
Yes,
he's just so like manly, but like in a 90s way, and like a very like like he's just hot.
It's just a classic hot man that you're like, this is,
yes,
which that's what JFK Jr. was. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, he plays such a good JFK Jr. of like, you're just everyone's type. You know what I mean? It's like everyone wants you, that sort of thing. But that show, speaking of, we're talking about Love Story on Hulu. How do you feel about the whole, I guess, trend of it all? Like, suddenly the story is becoming popular again because it's a TV show, also produced by Ryan Murphy, which every show,
I have thoughts on Ryan Murphy.
Every show has a tie to Ryan Murphy,
and I won't say anything about it. That's it. We'll talk about Ryan Murphy. But continue.
No, because like, tell me why. I'll be watching like any show and then it ends, it's like directed by Ryan Murphy, and I'm like, okay, so this man, he's endless,
elbows deep in every project,
in TV shows. But
my thoughts on it, I think when it comes to like creating a show that's based on real people, you're always gonna get like, it's always gonna be controversial, you know. Backlash. But I need people to remember, like, this isn't actually like a true depiction of who they were. I think it's just like it's drama.
Based on a book that's like a recount of their lives.
Yeah,
which
so you have to understand, like, this is just like a
loosely held
an interpretation of the story, because we really don't know what they're really like behind closed doors or anything like that. So it's like, But I like
that's
the show.
The thing with shows like this too is that you have to take it with like a grain of salt.
Yeah, I'm there to just enjoy it. This is not Carolyn Bessette to me, or JFK Jr. Like, I didn't know them like that, but I'm enjoying the show for what it is. I love them trying to get the costumes down. I think I like it so much because it's set in the 90s and they try to recreate that, and I think even with like the color grading, I love the colors. I love the soundtrack, and this is what I'm saying, like, stop giving me My Life with the Walter Boys, give me more Love Story, give me more of that feel that, I don't know, I appreciate it so much more.
I especially love that about this TV show because the soundtrack hits. Like, whoever was hired to do that,
love it,
give them a raise. That, and also the feel of New York too. How they made everything feel like we were actually back in the 90s is crazy, because there's like the vintage cars, like the taxi cabs, and I'm like, this is what I like to see.
It's so cute. And they had the Twin Towers, which I thought was a nice little detail. I love the attention to detail and stuff like that really like sets you, like it puts you in that time. I love the show. I love the costumes, like I said.
Style wise too, like even with the costumes and people making this such a big topic of conversation of being like, CBK style, like that isn't even like a thing, like it's just a trend, like a micro trend coming that's like super popular now. It's just
y'all made it
90s fashion, like all she's doing is wearing basic staple pieces. And I'm like, okay, but the thing is, I understand that POV of like everything becomes a trend again. Like, obviously we are all watching a show, we all are into the show, like when you're watching something and you're like,
you pick up on like
up on stuff
that happened to
it's
me
like
with Gilmore
subconscious.
Girls. I literally was like, I don't know why I started like wanting to dress like Lorelai, or like her little like dinner dresses and dinner outfits she would wear to her parents' house. So I
think there's like anything wrong with that? I'm like, I think that is the whole purpose of a show sometimes, is like you're watching and you're getting inspiration. And she puts on a little white t-shirt and basic blue denim jeans, hair flipped over to the side, and you're thinking, you know what? I want to do that now. They're basics and they're just like,
but I don't understand like the big deal about it.
I don't either,
because I'm like, it's like everyone wears jeans and a shirt.
Everyone wears jeans and a shirt.
What do you mean? And like I love a woman that can rock like just trousers and some loafers, and homegirl was rocking trousers and loafers every single day, and I love it.
I think the whole fascination with it is just because it works so well for her, and it's chic and it's timeless, that like when you watch it, you're like,
she looks amazing.
Also want to be chic and timeless,
right?
So
I understand that completely, and like you should be
an inspired outfit,
chic and timeless, but also her pieces are like tailored for her. Like that's why I was having that same thought of like, I saw like on Pinterest like Carolyn Bessette like outfit inspo, and it was just also a different time. Like the clothes that like back then, they don't even make stuff like that now. And also like the styles are different, and you also have to like, her body type is completely different than me, so I was just like, okay, I'm not CBK style, but I hate that people are hating on other people liking
the trend
like
they're like, oh my god, everyone's suddenly going to this convenience store that's been in New York for I don't know
and who's
how
saying
long.
It who are the people complaining? Millennials,
right? And also it's giving them business. You know what, a small business getting that promo.
And I thought like, are millennials from the 90s? Because I thought millennials like y'all would like people appreciating your culture, and like, but like,
we told you like it was gonna come back around.
Guess who started it? Yes, we like the 90s. Yes, we love it. We were wrong. I'm sorry.
Like, everything is gonna come back. Like no matter what it is.
Cailyn, one thing I cannot get behind, I saw this on TikTok, I sent it to Cailyn, was the day that Love Story came out in New York. There was a bar and all the men wore the fucking hats. They wore the JFK, like the backwards hat.
So stop.
But every man in that bar.
I did see
that
video.
And
okay, to be fair, they could say the same thing about, Carolyn and like the headbands that are becoming popular now that everyone's wearing from that drugstore. But like,
which I've been to. I love that drugstore. But it's like so expensive. Like, are we really buying $50 headbands?
The thing is, a lot of the trendy stuff too, you could just buy at like a CVS.
And that's the thing that you
know,
you just have to make it your own. That's the only thing. I hate spending so much money on something that I'm like,
no, you don't even need to buy that exact item. Like, there's so many things that you can buy that are like very similar and cheaper versions of it, or like at a thrift store you can find something so similar. But anyway, that's not the point of this conversation.
Yeah, continue with
I just think it's like like I don't want to shit on or like yuck someone's yum. You know what I mean? That's what I want to say. I don't want to.
Sure, because we just said don't yuck on someone's yum.
Let's not
whatever.
I don't want to yuck on someone's yum. Like, I think it's pure.
Gonna say
Hold on. I have something to say. I think it's pure that like men are trying something new. You know what? Like, try something new, King.
They were also inspired and want to try out the trend. That's what I'm
saying. Like, sometimes we see something and we're inspired by it, and you're like, well, maybe I'll try that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be a man hater. I just feel like women like work. Like work. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they work.
WERK.
Yeah. Like, that video of just seeing all the men wearing the hats, I was like, what?
No, it is a little silly. It is a little, I'm not even gonna
but
say,
I also think it's because it doesn't match your outfit. Like, you know, like
it has to be done properly.
It has to be done like JFK Jr.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, like,
you need to, if you're gonna wear a hat that is such a big accessory, I think you need to work it with the outfit.
No, true. It is a little out of the box.
I'm just being a hater. I'm so sorry. Do what you want. I
agree with you because I remember my first instinct upon watching it was like, guys, be serious. Like,
I think what just made me laugh was like all of them, you know, like you just see them all together. That was like,
oh, so this is like a convention. Like, we all consensually agreed, like, everyone roll up to the bar.
It's the JFK Jr. lookalike competition. Washington Square Park, be there. like
truly.
Oh my god, I thought it was cute. Thought it was funny.
Same. It was.
That was it.
I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. That's it. That's all. Those are the thoughts that I.
Did you watch Vladimir on Netflix?
No, I almost started it today.
I started it yesterday, and all I have to say is like, I would never like hook up with a guy named Vladimir. You know, like. Vladimir. I thought it was like
when I saw the picture on Netflix, I thought it was like a spin-off of like Lolita, but from a different perspective.
I thought it was like because I know that she's like a professor and he's her colleague, so I thought it was gonna be like a
I didn't know that until
like,
I read the thing.
Some like academic affair. You know?
Not?
Yeah, but she's also, it's kind of like Fleabag. Like, I would say it's more of a comedy than a drama.
Interesting.
Like, it has the speed and like the tone of a comedy.
Yeah, I almost started it, and
but then we get like flashes to like an affair, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna start it, and then I don't know why I didn't. I just was like, I don't know if this is my type of show.
Yeah, I gave it a chance, and I'm like, okay, I'll finish it. I mean, I'll watch it. But you know that actress, I used to be like really scared of her. I'm still scared of her.
Really?
But I'm not so scared of her here because I'm like, okay, she looks like a normal person, like a human. And I've seen her in another show where she was very scary, and I don't remember what it was, but there's some actors that I just like can't watch the stuff that they're in. And speaking of actors,
I saw a clip on Instagram Reels. I think I originally saw it.
The world.
Right. He made history in a not well way. I'm scrolling through Reels and I see this clip of Timothee Chalamet talking. I don't know if it was on a podcast.
I was curious what he was talking. Like, is that like a podcast?
I don't know, because like Matthew McConaughey was there. It just randomly pans to Matthew McConaughey, and I was like, where are we?
Yeah. But also to me, I'm like, it's not a podcast if I don't see a mic and a headphone. Like,
right. No, right. There was no mics, no headphones in sight. Timothy is talking to Matthew McConaughey somehow about art forms, and then he says something about ballet and opera, like not wanting to work in ballet and opera because it's boring.
Yeah, it's a dying art.
It's a dying art.
He doesn't want to work.
Or he doesn't think it's like entertaining. He's like, I don't want to work in ballet or opera.
Yeah.
Because it's like a dying art.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to keep it alive. I don't want to work somewhere that's like that, you know?
Right.
Oh, Timmy.
So I see this and I'm like, that's like a very bold thing to say.
Like, to me, I was like, ugh. Like, that was my reaction. I was like, ooh, what the fuck?
Right. Because...
Okay, go.
I just think it's like such a weird thing to say when you yourself are in a like.
I was literally about to say that, as you're a performer as well. You're
a performer,
so you're shitting on other performers, or you're shitting on like the art form that they choose to express and you know, make a profession out of.
Like, you yourself are an artist. You are in films, which is a direct, like, it's related to the arts, like live theater, opera, ballet. Those are all direct influences of other media, and like it's just like passed down different forms of art.
100%.
So I'm like, what do you mean you're working in films that literally have to do with live theater and ballet and everything?
I don't know. I wish he would have said it in a different way. Like, if he meant like, I want to be an actor because it's such a, like, film is like the biggest art form, or like the to me it feels like the most whatever. But shitting on ballet and the opera, I just feel like it was so rude, or like just weird. Like so weird, because there's so like I've just seen so many videos of ballerinas and musicians and what are they called, like the conductors, or what, I don't know what they're called, I'm so sorry, the actors and everything, that they're just like, what the heck?
And like, that's like a full profession. Like they do this for a living. They have to put on several shows a night, and getting full audiences, like getting full applause.
No, I've seen it. And like the ticket, I saw this girl that did she was like, let's try to get a ticket to the ballet, and it was like $800. She's like, let's try to get a ticket to Marty Supreme.
No, but speak on that. Actually, speak on that, because
no, that was really funny.
I did see someone argue to that point too, of like, imagine this is like you're taking your girl out on a date, and there's such a big difference. Like, if you're taking your girl to a ballet,
no, that's beautiful.
The whole reason why these, like, it's harder to get into a ballet is because the tickets are more expensive. But think of it this way, like, you show up to these events like ballets, operas, in like your finest attire, versus like it's like you're going to McDonald's and a movie.
We're seeing Marty Supreme after,
right? Like, it's just like it's just a different situation.
I agree. I also think it's weird that he would shit on ballet, that his mother is a ballerina. Like, what?
So yeah, I had seen that too, of like people.
If my son ever said that, I was like, okay, all right.
You had to be like, okay, all right.
All right, Timmy. So sorry.
And he himself went to a performing arts school, like fully LaGuardia.
I don't know. I think when he like shaved his head, he got like rid of all his charm. Like, I genuinely.
I agree with that, actually.
Because I'm like, where is Timothy? That's like my French indie boy who is so like, and I know like as you get older, you change. I'm not saying like you can't change, but I feel like he had like a complete shift.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, where is like the Timmy from like Little Women?
No, I know.
And again, I know as you get older, you're not supposed to be the same person, but I just thought it was so strange. And I've been seeing a lot of interviews, especially around Marty Supreme, which I don't know if it's because he's nominated for an Oscar. I don't know if like he's like very proud of Marty Supreme, like very proud. And like, okay, be proud of your work. I love that. Do it. But he like speaks so much about this is the best run of my career, this is this, that, and the other. And I'm curious because I saw so many videos around like, or there's commentary about like, oh my god, this is like so annoying, he's always talking about his work. Like, basically if you speak about your work, is that giving like, you're not humble, like you're a narcissist or whatever. But then I've seen a lot of artists comment under some of his like videos about him being like 10, like the little hands that are like this, you know. And it's like, okay, so can an artist say like, this is the best run of my career, I'm giving you performance after performance, which I guess you can, because you're the artist, and if you think that, you can say that,
right? Like, you should have full confidence in what you're making.
I was speaking to somebody about this, and they said that personally, with everything, they're just like, I prefer when an artist is like humble, which I don't know, because again, like, if you believe that, you can say whatever you want to say, you know. If you believe that these have been the last like the 6 performances that you just did, whatever, they're amazing. Okay, period. But I was talking to someone and they were like, no, like I don't like how it feels like they're like boasting about it.
Right. I think you can do that in a way that's like witty and charming. There's like a way to be human, like to humanize you, drawing people in with the way you speak, and it's to a more natural effect. Like, I do think you can say something to that extent of like, I worked really hard this season, and so I'm so grateful for like all of the nominations that have come from this project that I've put my all into. I think it's just a way of wording. Like, it all comes down to communication. I'm like, there's a way to say this in a very charming way. Like, get that Robert Irwin school of charm. Love Robert Irwin.
But I also think like you have to understand, when you're a public figure, I guess like PR is such a part of it, and also like communications, like how you speak, like how you address yourself, or how you address the people in like a public interview that's gonna go out. And I don't know, I just think that like sparked so much commentary. I just saw it and I was like
as always, whenever you're in a public space and you say something to the masses like that, like people are just gonna dissect.
You actually watched Marty Supreme?
Yes and no. Well, I watched Marty Supreme, but it was on a date. I just think like when you're watching a movie with someone that you don't really know, or you're like not like, you know what, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like my body just can't like be like locked in on this movie and like the plot and stuff, because I'm like sitting next to a rando, you know what I mean? Like,
I get you.
So if you ask me like what happened, I can tell you a few points, and I know it's about tennis, and ping pong. That just goes to prove my point. I got nothing.
She was not locked in. It's about tennis.
I was like, it's about tennis. Like, this is Challengers.
That's the other movie. That's the other movie with the 3 of them. Right.
Okay, like that just goes to show you how much unimportance or how little of an effect it had on me.
But
I did hear good things. Like, I don't think it was like a bad movie. I don't remember it being like, oh, I would not watch that again. I just can't. Like, I don't have enough to say about it or to give a definitive opinion of like, that was good.
Chill. I bring it up because my sister, she had loved Timmy for so long, but like recently she's just been like, I don't know, every movie I watch of him, I feel like I'm watching Timothy. Like, she's like, I can't like kind of put him aside from like the character he's in. She's like, I just see Timothée Chalamet and he's like playing these characters. Like, she's like, when I watch Dune, I'm like, okay, this Timothée Chalamet like with a worm, like. And
no, I feel that way because everything I see him in, I think of it the same way. I'm like, oh, this is Timothy, like in Little Women, even
Timothée Chalamet.
I'm like, oh, that's Timothée Chalamet.
Pico on.
Or like in Lady Bird, I'm like, oh, that's like her first crush,
indie boy hair,
emo like, boy.
That's why I'm just like, it's interesting. And my sister was like, ever since I saw Connor's Story in particular, she's like, I feel like Connor's Story is like a chameleon, and she's like, I love actors that it's like you watch them in different things and you're like, whoa. Like Mia Goth, I feel like Mia Goth is a chameleon. Like, to me, like, did you know Mia Goth was the mother in Frankenstein? I bet you didn't.
Right.
I bet you didn't. And she's also Elizabeth, and I've seen her in Emma, and she's also Pearl. Like, she's
like, there's so much to mention. Like, you see her in different roles,
take her apart from who she is. And I love actors like that. So it was just she was saying that. And now that like Oscar season is coming up, I really want Michael B. Jordan to win. So
I think
sorry.
he will. No, I think he will.
I watched Sinners. I had to, because I was like, okay, I need to know what is up. And I really enjoyed it. I really did. I thought it was different, but also I love when an actor, I remember like Tom Hardy did the same thing when he played two people. I love when an actor can do like a twin
situation.
It's so cool.
I think that's really cool.
It's so cool. And I watched this video that the lead girl, she was talking about it, and she was like, oh, did you know that he even had like he would change his like face and like the shoes that he wore. Like, he would wear a tighter pair of shoes as one of the brothers because he wanted to walk differently.
See, that's cool.
And then he would, like, bite the inside of his cheek so he could have a dimple, and one of the brothers could have a dimple. And he was, like, super, like, careful with how he differentiated the two.
Actors are so tuned in to knowing their characters that they do something in order to play that character.
Loved it. And Jessie Buckley too, who I know is she's gonna snatch the Oscar. Like, she's won her category at every award show, so I already know she's gonna win, and I enjoy her speeches so much. I know. I've yet to watch Hamnet though.
I have yet to watch that
because it's not on streaming.
There's a few movies that are actually nominated, or I think they're nominated, that I have yet to see.
What are do you know the films that are nominated?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is Hamnet, Sinners, Frankenstein. Wow. One Battle After Another. This one called...
Oh, that's the... Yeah, One Battle After Another.
I have yet to see that one.
I haven't seen it either. Sentimental Value.
Oh, yeah. I have yet to see that one.
Marty Supreme, Bugonia.
I didn't see Bugonia either.
That's why I'm saying there's a few that I haven't seen.
And I haven't seen F1 either.
F1, yeah.
Even though Mr. Sexy's in F1.
That's why... There's a lot, actually.
How have I not seen that?
I know. There's a lot that I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I have regardless...
Because I like watching them being like, all right, yeah. It was true. That one, deserved it. I was talking to Cailyn the other day. For context, I sometimes pass by Starbucks to get a coffee in the morning because my dad for Christmas, he got like an enormous amount of gift cards from his patients.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. He gave them to me because he can't drink coffee. And I was like, all right. So I put all these gift cards on my phone and I was like, all right. Yay.
Rack up those gift cards.
Merry Christmas to me, for real. So I started going to this new location on the way to work, and it's like in this weird, like, it's so hidden. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. There's not a line or anything. I pull up and I had a great interaction with this guy, but he had no name tag. And I saw him and I was like, he just looks like a little, not a Smurf, but no, but you know how Smurfs are just like so cutie, and like
there's like little features.
He looks like an animated character to me. Like if the guy from Hotel Transylvania had black hair.
Yeah.
That is literally him. And I tell Cailyn, I'm like, Cailyn, there's such a little sweet guy at the Starbucks, and he takes my order. He said, good morning, how are you doing? We chatted up, you know. He's always like, you want your bag, right? And I'm like, yes, I want my bag, every single time. And in my head, I named him Wiley because I'm like, you look like an animated character. Guys, I've gone so many times. Every time I pull up, he's like, good morning, how are you doing, whatever. And I'm like, hi, how are you? Like, we chop it up, sorry. And then I pull up to the window and he's like, oh my god, it's you. And I'm like, yes, hello, it's me. And it's just such a cute like interaction, and he knows me, and he's like, so what'd you do this weekend? And he'll be like talking to me and he's like, oh, I have to work, like, can you believe that? And I was like, yeah, like, that's where I'm heading to. Like, it's just such a cute little interaction. And
I just think it's so cute, like, when you become a regular someplace.
No, like, fully.
Because I'm like, wait, you know me.
Even though I don't go regularly, he's like,
I love that acknowledgement.
Yeah, like, he knows
because
me.
Because, you know, like, there's people that you see on, like, a daily basis and you just, like, never talk. Or you do talk and you're like,
no, I'm 100% sure.
I know we see each other right now. Like, I know you've seen me here before. Mm-hmm. I know you know I'm a regular. And it's just, like, awkward because you're like,
mm-hmm.
You know me.
No, for sure they know. Like, if you're a barista, you know that these people come by, like, all the time. I'm like, okay, you know me.
Like, they know practically
your
order.
No, like, peak would be, like, them knowing my order.
Right.
Because I stopped changing my order, and I'm just, like, I'm sticking to it. Which it's the same. It's just a tall iced oat milk latte. That's it.
Damn. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all it's in.
That's it.
That's why I'm like, I feel like you're at that point where it's gonna be ready for you.
Yeah.
You roll up and they're like,
even though I'm switching at home, I just drink like this is just to tell you an almond milk latte. That's it at home.
Period.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so like being a regular, I'm just like, this is so cute. This is so wholesome. And the other day I had to scream. I was so excited because I found out his real name, and Lord, he doesn't even know. Like, his name is Levi, by the way. And I was like, wait, I wasn't far off. Like, Levi. Wiley and Levi really close together.
That is pretty, like, in the same...
It's in the same genre.
Yeah.
Like, I would put them in the same genre. But I was like, oh my god, I know Levi's name now. You have a name. That's so cute.
The day I find out my character's actual real names is going to be the end
Girl,
of me.
Please. I've been waiting to know that one.
It's going to be the end of me.
I've been waiting to know that one. No, because...
It's going to be the end of me.
Who would search for an hour on an Instagram, on a public Instagram, to find a name? We're working with whatever we got.
If we ever find out the name of this man that I've created a name of because he's a character in my life, like very solid character in my life. I have a name for him, and if I ever find out his actual name, we're bringing that to the podcast immediately.
You will.
Like,
you will.
I'm going to fold over and be like, what do you mean that's your name, though? Like, you've just never had that name other than this name that I gave you.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because I think that's why when I give names, which I feel like I don't, like Wiley was just like, I was like, that's a Wiley. Right. Like I saw his face and I was like,
no, but it's sometimes it just comes to you.
Yeah, it's like natural. But most of the time I try to give it like
a nickname,
blank man or blank guy it's or like blank kid.
Because you're like, it's a characteristic.
Exactly. And then like it's not like you don't have a name. No, but sometimes that's just, like, there's your title.
Name. Like you look at someone, you're like, you're so
like you're blah, blah, so blah.
Yeah.
He was so Wiley. And I was like, oh my God, this is just such a cutie patootie little character. Funny. And I love it.
I love being a character in someone else's life the way they are.
No, I know. And I'm like, I wonder if they know my name.
No, I'm sure they do because of the app. If you order
for sure. No, and like, tell me why they have to grab my phone sometimes and like scan it inside. And I hate that. I'm like, oh my God, if anyone texts me right now, God.
Like, why are we getting so into
They're going to like go into my camera roll, take a pic. Like, okay.
I would do that if I was like a worker or just like, what if like you think someone's cute and then you're like, imagine when you're handing the phone back, you go to like their contacts, you put in your number, your name, you hand back the phone, and you're like, oh, if like
not you breaking into their phone.
But it's already open if they're giving it to you.
Oh my God, that's so funny. No, I thought the other day it was
that might be a little intrusive. But imagine, you know what I mean? Like the ego boost that would give me if someone like handed me their number somewhere.
And I would humbled. Be like, Cailyn, I thought someone gave me their number the other day. No, I was humbled. I was, because I was like, no, girl, I was getting a coffee because I was getting a coffee and I like pulled up to the window and there was a guy there and I thought that like, I don't know, when people give like prolonged like eye contact, they're like, here you go. I'm just like here you go. I'm like, why are you staring at me like that? Like, you don't have to. Some baristas are like, here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. So it was like, how are you doing? Oh, and I was like, okay, maybe he like maybe whatever. And then when he gave me my coffee, I see like writing on it, like a lot of like writing, like long.
How they
and
write,
I was
like
oh my God, did he like put his number? Like what the heck? I didn't even speak to him. I was like, I'm good. How are you? Okay, thank you so much. Like that was it.
That's it.
Girl, I grabbed the cup. I'm like, oh my God, did he put my number? I look at it when I get home and it's like, thank you so much. Enjoy your coffee.
Why was it so long?
But I thought it was numbers, but it was like, thank you so much. Enjoy your coffee. And I was like written along the rim and I was like, oh, that's so funny.
You're like, oh, so this is just part of like your job is to write a message.
No, of course. No, because I think it's sometimes funny when people are like confident like that. And I'm like, okay, that's
what I'm saying.
Like, that's cool. Would I have used the number? Probably not.
I would be fucking thrilled if someone literally handed me like a napkin or like a piece of paper. I'd be like, whoa,
you just have to remember it's like a bucket list thing of like, oh my God, did someone just do that?
Right. I just think it's attractive when someone does something that like is open to rejection. Like I could fully say no, or you know what I mean.
I thought you were gonna say I just like when people do things that it's like, oh, I like you and I'm telling you.
I mean, that's also cool too, because I just think it's like one of those things that this could easily not go your way, and you are still so like enthusiastic and putting yourself out there.
I mean, why not?
You know what? Hell yeah, like the worst that can happen is this person doesn't end up calling me. Fine. Or at least they know, hey, like I think you're cute.
Yeah.
Which is always like a nice thing to hear. If someone just like gives you a compliment, you're like, aw. That doesn't mean like, it's like if you turn them down and then they're like, damn, that guy gets no play. Like that's, no one thinks that. It's just like, hell yeah. I'm sure they're not even allowed to do that when you're on
of course
a job.
not.
Like I don't even think you're allowed to be like but I've seen it happen in like movies and stuff, and that's why I'm like, okay, but
for dramatic purposes, of course.
We also wanted to talk about the use of stickers.
Oh my God, I love stickers
lately. Like when we are texting, it's just
stickers. Like we literally communicate with stickers
and like of ourselves too. Is that narcissistic?
No, it's not narcissistic.
It's just like pictures
I think everyone does that. It's just pictures of us too.
I'm like, actually, ad sticker and it's just like a picture of this ad.
Yeah, I love it.
There's also just like a sticker for anything.
No, yeah, my favorite one right now is the Josh Hutcherson licking his iPhone, which I know he's talked about this before because when it was like trending, he was like, no, like I have the story behind it, but I don't know like, what the story is. Why are you licking your phone, dude?
I need to know the origin of
no,
that
but
meme.
you know what? He's like such a girl because I get it. Like I'm literally licking my screen. Like I see it. I'm like licking my screen. Like I see you in my screen. And I'm like, yes, I want all that. So it's like
so funny.
I'm like, you're so real for that. But that's my favorite one right now. And I just love the fact that like stickers also was a thing for so long, and it's just like now that people like have been using them. Yeah.
That is true because when they were first introduced, like I wasn't using them like that.
No,
it wasn't until
either.
like I saw like you using stickers. I was like, wait, these are kind of fun.
No, they're so fun. No, and there's like funny. I love when you like you'll tell me something and if you can accompany it with like a funny ass sticker, I just think it like it really adds yeah.
Because you're like, this is how I feel right now.
Exactly. I love it so much.
It's like using the sarcastic emojis, like an equivalent to using the sarcastic emojis.
Yeah. I agree.
The stickers.
And I love using it with anyone. I would use a sticker with anyone.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode. It was kind of like
random? Maybe.
That's the word you can use.
Yeah, but always fun. And
I hope it was entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, if you like to keep up with us, please be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at fulltimedaughterpod, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our episodes.
Also be sure to follow, rate, and review the podcast. We love reading all of your DMs, reviews, 5-star ratings if you're feeling generous.
Yeah, and Cailyn just finished our March book
she's
read.
done. She's read.
Yeah. If you're interested in CBK and JFK Jr.,
join the book club.
Literally.
We'll see you in our next episode because
it's a full-time job at this point. Bye guys. I'm ready.